as well as a crate of supplies. Here's how to launch. Find the power keys, then place them in the right spots.
Someone save me! Thanks.
Flying Nimbus! You found a power key. Go slot it. Great! You know what to do with that key.
Gotta get the hell out of here! Give me a freaking break.
Hey, great! You found another power key. Use it quick.
Stay calm. Stay calm.
How you doing today?
An ally needs your help. We don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in.
I'm priority 1 right now, so I should get my rating max. Maybe like an hour from now.
That's a new power key. Place it now.
What's the big idea? Give me a freaking break.
Great. You know what to do with that key.
Yeah, let's go.
Ally down.
Yeah, let's go.
If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies.
Come out! Come out so I can kill you!
Watch out for enemies.
I'm trying to save these guys.
Stay calm. Stay calm.
Let's go! Somebody's down. Extreme caution. Help!
Let's go! Now! Bastard!
Try to shoot the beam, bro. You're running for the melee.
I'll send some supplies now. Make good use of them.
I owe you one.
Lost my drink.
Come out so I can...
An ally needs your help. You don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in. This is bad. Somebody's down.
Don't have to go for Vegeta.
Exercise extreme caution if you're going
Yeah,
to
I
help.
can't try. You can join
I'll
if you
get
want.
another one out right away. Just keep it together until then.
What's up?
An ally needs your help. We don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in. I sent another super transfer. Take it and survive this.
You alright?
Yo, Kakarot, make sure you're ready.
This is bad. Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them.
Give this guy the soda and he can see.
Stay calm. Stay calm.
I'm just trying to stay alive, bro. I'm not playing zombies. You got him? Yeah, you got him.
An ally needs your help. We don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in.
Here comes the pain!
Somebody's down. Extreme caution.
Holy hell. Bastard!
Alright, guys, go to the time machine. We're at level 4. I think we got it, though. We got it. Alright, give me the room key. That's you? Well, you all switch up your game, man.
Went on to shout, grab hold of all 7 of those Super Dragon Balls by using the binding chains right now! In which, back within the hyperbolic time chamber with the giant Leviathan now shown using the binding chains and wrapping them around the Super Dragon Balls, was Toro then went on to continue, do not let them escape our grasp, and so grab hold of them and remain in place until we have claimed them all again. Yes, that's right. Now with our magic, hold them all in place, Dark Lords, for it is almost done. Steady. There we go. For they are finally all stable and ready to be used once their recharge time has been completed. Wonderful. And now we wait, with Jogo responding, but how long do we have to wait until we are able to use the Super Dragon Balls again, with Toro responding, not long at all, in fact, for while they're in here, it'll only take about 3 hours per turn.
Right now we're playing Dragon Ball The Breakers, watching a fan manga, Beyond Dragon Ball Super.
And while we wait, Toro
The entire
continues,
story
we
of the
must
Dark
think that
Masters
if the
and
Omni
the Demon
Kings
God.
cannot be erased through the power of the Super Dragon Balls, then the next best option is to
Max,
find a way
should we
to
get about 2
permanently immobilize them without engaging them. And so for as long as the main gods are taken out of this equation, then our plans will go without a hitch. For there is no living creature that is without some kind of a weakness that leaves them wide open, and so we must think of a way on how to get rid of them once the 3-hour time limit comes to an end. So let us consult. As even in the meantime, while this was shown happening, when then venturing on over throughout the multiverse and first having to visit Universe 1, was when we then began to see an example of the demons having to make their move all throughout the multiverse, as Angel Owama went on to respond, well, would you look at that, you went and set another record for yourself, Lordy One, for you are currently at 997,584,963 inverted push-ups, sire. And as I am starting to wonder on how many more of these you have left, and as I'm starting to now wonder on how many more of these you have left, do you not wish to go and take a water break, my lord? With God of Destruction Iwan responding, I still have plenty more of these left in the tank, Owamo, so just keep counting and don't let this distract you. I will reach 1 billion if it's the last thing that I do, unless I lose balance. And so I hope you're keeping track over there, Owamo, as unbeknownst to an unsuspecting Iwan with a hand now shown having to slowly reach on out from a portal, was where the God of Destruction Iwan
Like it's W.
Can you hear me? It's Trunks. I've set a super time machine, as well as a crate of supplies. Here's how to launch. Find the power keys, then place them in the right spots.
And that's why they won. Hoping I'll find a civilian over there.
Thank you.
You found a power key. Go slot it. Someone save me.
Here it's very risky.
Are you here to save me?
Great. You know what to do with that key.
guy's probably up there somewhere. What is it?
Hey, great! You found another power key. Use it quick.
Yeah, this is Dragon Ball The Breakers. Playing on PS5 right now.
What's the big idea? Give me a freaking break.
That's a new power key. Place it now.
5 Dragon Balls.
This is bad. Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them.
Nothing much, Mac. What's up with you?
An ally needs your help. You don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in. Thank you.
Okay. Cool. Second match of the night. Playing a Kakarot right now. Say that guy. Yeah, eh?
Ally down. If you intend to rescue
What
them,
happened?
watch out for enemies. Great. You know what to do with that key.
We have to plant this D and E key right beside each other. But we can't finish the area.
Stay calm. Stay calm. Stay calm. Stay calm. Here comes the pain.
Barrier, bro. Can't do nothing.
Good. Hell. Bastard.
Can't do nothing, bro.
don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them.
Bro, honestly, I feel like just quitting against every bro. Tired of playing against
Flying Nimbus!
I sent you a super transfer. Use it to
Oh, no, 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 no!
back.
You okay?
broken.
I owe you one.
They didn't make
I
it.
need your help. You don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in.
2 area destructions. Android 17
Access the
area.
startup system from the
Goku
central
got
area.
2 cents.
Just a little more to
Majin
go.
B special
Then you're done.
attack.
Lie down. If you
I don't know,
intend to
man.
rescue them, watch out for enemies.
Go from level 2 to level 4. This guy is broken.
I'll send some supplies to help. Make good use of them.
We got killed, bro. I mean, Kakarot, we got killed. Switch up your name, bro. Better luck next match.
Continue to do his push-ups without having to realize, as Iwan went on to then continue, because I'll go and say that no other god of destruction among the bunch will ever out-push-up me, and especially not without taking a few water breaks in between, with Iwamo having to respond, now hold on there just a minute, and just where in the world did that hand just appear from, as Iwamo went on to then respond, hey, are you counting Iwamo? You better be marking down those numbers so that way I don't lose track of what the... There we are, that's all that we need, so thank you very much, you silly little furry god, the demon went on to respond, in which upon the hand being shown plucking a small hair from Iwan's head and causing Iwan to fall on down was when Iwan then went on to shout, oh, hey, what gives? I was just about to go and set another record, Iwamo, you ruined it! So goodness, are you okay, Lord Iwan? That wasn't me who just touched you just now, for did you not happen to see on what just happened with Iwan having to question, wait, no, what do you mean? What happened? There was someone here on my planet? But how? I didn't sense any visitors come here, with Angel Awamo chiming in. Well, I'm not quite sure, but if my memory serves me correct, then I think that whatever that was just now had originated from another dimension, Lord Iwan. But where? In which back on over within the demon realm, as we now get to see exactly as to why this was when Demon Sugami went on to then question, tell me, were you able to retrieve a sample from Universe 1's destroyer for me to use, Gimo? I trust that you have what I want, with Demon Gimo responding, we did, though we had to keep our distance and wait for the right time to snatch a piece of his hair. Nevertheless, we have what you've been longing for, Sugami, for we hope that this will be of great use to us in your experiment, with Demon Sugami responding, excellent work, Demon, for this will most definitely come in handy in creating the ultimate god hybrid. But I still require more samples from the other remaining gods of destruction, so in order for this to work, I would need for you to collect the last remaining samples from the gods whom you have not visited in order for my creation to be brought to life. Do this and do not fail me, Gimo, for once Lord Ryen returns, I want him to see the fruits of our efforts, so go and collect whatever you can get your hands on, whether that be hair, blood, skin, energy, or anything that you could for this to work. Now go. Understood, as we will not let any of you down, Doctor, for we know exactly as to where we will go next, with Demon Sugami having to then say to himself, good, yes, very good, as we will soon have our own personal weapon that will counter each and every single one of those gods of destruction, especially if the Dark Masters and Lord Ryen would already have their hands full elsewhere. But in order for this to work, I will need 12 samples from each and every single one of those 12 gods of destruction for this to become a reality. And as I have no doubt that we will have everything that we will need in order to make this all work in the end, Sugami.
Ha ha! I found you! Another powerful foe!
Right, character unlocked it.
Can you hear me?
Flying
Nimbus!
Nimbus!
I've set a super time machine, as well as a crate of supplies. Here's how to launch. Find the power keys, then place them in the right spots.
It's me!
You have my thanks.
Take this.
You found a power key. Go slot it. Great. You know what to do with that key. Hey, great. You found another power key. Use it quick.
Got this key real quick.
That's a new power key. Place it now.
Background's going crazy. Spaceship.
Thanks.
We'll have a level 0.
This is bad. Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them.
Someone save me! Thanks.
I don't think he killed the guy. Brother, I will try to save you.
An ally needs your help. We don't know what danger awaits.
Get out!
We're rushing in. Great. You know what to do with that key. Access the startup system from the central area. Just a little more to go, then you're done.
Got sniped. That's level 3.
The startup system's under attack. It's dangerous, so tread carefully if you want to get closer.
You're done!
Help! Somebody's down! Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them.
changed my level 3, bro.
Bastard!
Bro,
I'm going to
Use it to hold the enemy back. I'll send some supplies to help. Make good use of them.
Yeah, Kara's got that.
Oh no! The super transfer was stolen! I'll get another one out right away. Just keep it together until then. I sent another super transfer. Take it and survive this.
Someone's on the time, so that's good.
An ally needs your help.
Flying Nimbus!
Don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in.
Damn you!
Right, it's too late for that, bro.
Lie down. If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies.
Missed that back there.
Terrified of me? One touch will blow you to pieces! Terrified of me?
Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them. The startup system is under attack. Stop it if you can, but retreat if you need. Got it? The startup system's destroyed. The escape time machine's almost prepped. You need to head for the beacon that's indicated by a blue light.
Here goes nothing.
An ally needs your help. We don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in. I've sent the escape time machine.
That's
Use it to
Kakarot.
get out of there.
He wasn't doing nothing. He said, "Come out of here, bro."
To commemorate. Now all who have challenged my greatness have fallen! To commemorate my newfound dominance, I'll destroy this planet!
Yep, better luck next game, man. You got lost. Gotta take off that move.
He continues, and as Lord Toro had instructed for me to go out and design the ultimate counter to a god of destruction, and I will make them more than what they have asked for me to provide, and as I will create a demon destroyer who goes far beyond all 12 gods of destruction. For we will forge an unbeatable army with some demons channeling the very nature of those whom we sample it off of. Yes, and once we do, there will be no one left who will be able to stand in our way again. In which, in the meantime, when then venturing back on over to Beerus's planet and now seeing the demon Oru go after Vegeta was when Haas went on to then shout, "That's right, now go and tear that mortal Saiyan into pieces so that way we can go and collect what we came here to collect by running through that god of destruction." But Vegeta, on the other hand, did not seem as though he was sweating Oru at all, as Demon Oru went on to then respond, "It would be wise to accept your fate rather than resist, because you won't be able to beat me and you know it's mortal. Not a chance, demon. You've lost your mind if you think that I'll just give in to the likes of you. So you better not disappoint me by having that low-level demon be what does you in, Vegeta," Beerus went on to shout. "Now go and make him pay for his disrespectful remarks, Vegeta," as Oru then went on to respond, "The Dark Masters have entrusted us
Happy
to
early
do
birthday,
what we
man.
must in order to make sure that
If I
all
don't talk
goes
to you in
according
5
to their
days,
plan.
happy birthday.
And we will make sure to do everything within our power to make sure that we get it done, even if it means having to rip right through you in order to make it happen." In which, within the heat of battle, as Vegeta was shown having to avoid each and every single one of Oru's strikes until Oru was able to wrap his tail around Vegeta's leg and having to make him fall, was when the demon Oru had now seized his opportunity and having to take advantage of this, as Demon Haas went on to then continue, "Yes, just like that, Oru, but be careful against him, for this Saiyan was regarded as being one of the more aggressive ones of the bunch, so watch his movements. This one doesn't look so tough to me, Haas, so where is all of that power that you said this warrior would have, because I don't see it within him. You are all the same," Oru then went on to continue by smashing down on Vegeta, "and very soon, the Dark Masters will have their way with you all once they plunge your world into darkness." But then, it was only from out of nowhere now, with Vegeta shown having to transform into a Super Saiyan and knocking Oru off of his body, was when Haas then went on to respond, "Oh, damn it, I forgot that these Saiyans have the ability to transform. Oh, I should have expected as much," Oru then went on to respond, "for his power has completely changed compared to what it was before. Did you demons truly think that you'd be able to come down onto a world like this and expect for there not to be any resistance against you?" Vegeta then went on to question. "Well, you were wrong, because we aren't going to be pushed around nor threatened by the likes of you and your kind," Vegeta went on to then attack Oru. "Demon or otherwise, I am sick of having to deal with this entire situation, and therefore, I am going to go and put a stop to it myself if I need to." "Oh, don't let him get inside of your head, Oru. The Dark Masters made it clear on what the mission is, and so now go and take this Saiyan down now." In which, even despite with Oru attempting to reach Vegeta, with Vegeta being shown having to lean out of the way, was when Oru then went on to continue, "Bro, you could never face off against us demons and live to tell about it. For mark my words, you will be crushed before you ever had the chance to even try." But Vegeta, on the other hand, was not having it, because despite with Oru attempting to attack Vegeta, with Vegeta being shown slamming Oru down onto the ground, was when Vegeta then went on to respond, "Then why don't you go and do something that will put me in my place if you can, demon? Because if you're on some kind of a mission on reaching Universe 7's God of Destruction, then why are you having such a tough time in getting past me then?" "Well, I could tell you as to why that is," Vegeta continues. "It's because you are all weak. You demons can't possibly expect to compete against the likes of us and think that you can win with laughable power like that, do you? For I will smash your body into pieces and send you back to your masters in a pool of your own blood, demon. Now watch as I will go and do just that." To which, as Demon Haas was then shown reaching on behind them in the portals, when Haas then went on to respond, "Oh, curse that Saiyan. He's a lot tougher than what we gave this mortal credit for, as it looks like he's going to leave me with no other choice than to have to go with plan B that was given to me by Dr. Sugami in case things were to get a little messy here. Now where is it? For if we were to gather any kind of sample from that god of destruction, then we must hurry before they're able to do anything to stop us. Yes, there it is. So it's better to be safe than it is to be sorry, Haas went on to pull out a vial by responding. And in the case of that Saiyan over there, well, I'm not sorry about anything. So cheers to ya, Mr. Mighty Mortal of the 7th Universe. Because if you thought that we would go and make this easy on you, then you thought wrong, and so this will be the price that you will have to go and pay. And so now let's just see what Dr. Sugami had been cooking up in that laboratory down there while splicing this mortal's DNA. Which the best part about it all will be the fool won't even know what hit him. Strange. Now what is that annoying little demon up to over there, Beerus went on to question, because I can tell that without a shadow of a doubt they're plotting something. And so now what exactly was inside of that little vial container that the ugly little one over there went and smashed onto the floor of my planet? Or I know that whatever that might be can't be good, Beerus continues, and unless Vegeta decides to take his sweet time by destroying these creatures, then I'll have to step in and do it myself if necessary. As over on the other side, with Vegeta shown having to continuously smash his foot down on Oru's head, was when Vegeta then went on to continue, "You are all so pathetic that it almost feels insulting for me to waste my time on such weaklings. And because I feel as though my time is being disrespected, I am going to continue to kick your head in until your brain, assuming that you even have one, is spilled all over the ground, demon. Maybe at least then you'll be able to fully comprehend the errors of your mistakes, as you and your kind will never measure up to the might of a Saiyan, you parasites. Now crawl back into the hole that you came from." But then it was just from out of nowhere, with Oro being shown grabbing onto Vegeta's leg before Vegeta was able to make contact, was when Oro then went on to respond, "You foolish Saiyan, you clearly aren't as bright as I feared that you would be, which is ironically fortunate for us because you won't even be able to see what hits you when it does. So can you feel it, mortal?" With Haas having to laugh by responding, "Such naive simpletons these daywalkers in this universe are, for little do they know of the real dangers that they all have coming their way. And since they don't know, now we'll wait and see on how this will all turn out in a matter of a few moments." "Oh really?" Vegeta questions, "and just what in the world are you babbling about, demon? What do you mean by not be able to see it when it hits you? What are you plotting, you worm? For you better start talking right now." But then it was only just from out of nowhere, with Vegeta being shown getting kicked in the face, was when Oro then went on to quickly respond, "Oh, don't you worry, cause you're
Make sure you lock in. You got 2 losses. Another Broly.
You pathetic worm!
Level 220. Imagine if every player had 3 stuns. Game over, bro. I don't know, some people are just scared to
Hear
fight.
me? It's
That's how you
Trunks.
lose.
I've set a super time machine, as well as a crate of supplies.
1 out of 7 players
Here's how
goes
to
in,
launch. Find the power keys, then
then
place them
Raider
in the
kills
right
them.
spots.
No one helps. If we all jump the Raider at the same time and hit the stuns, we'll win. But some people are scared.
Thanks.
You found a power key. Go slot it. Great. You know what to do with that key.
Wow.
Hey, great. You found another power key. Use it quick.
We probably in this area, so level 2. with this guy.
Someone!
You're my savior.
You got 6 Dragon Balls. Might as well try to find
Flying
out.
Nimbus!
Bro, this guy brought Broly right to me. Run nowhere.
Take on. You bastard!
Yo, this guy in the spaceship brought this man right to me, bro. And I got trapped right in the corner. Like, where am I supposed to run?
Yo, EDI.
You've got all 7 Dragon Balls. Summon
WC.
Shinron at the altar.
Let's
Great.
go to Roman.
You know what to do with that key.
You know, supposed to counter on this.
Somebody's down. Exercise extreme
better
caution if you're
regarding.
going to help them.
Look at his name too. Yes, sir.
Hang in there!
Appreciate it.
Give me a ride!
Flying Nimbus!
Yeah, man. He gets all the Dragon Balls. Yo, respect,
An
Papa.
ally needs your help. We don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in.
You gotta fight.
Now, consider it done.
Got this? Appreciate the support, homie.
That's a new power key. Place it now.
Bro, this guy's come back to me again! Leave me alone!
Oh man.
Fuck, bro. This guy's a snake, dog. Move slow. Comes right to me. Like, bro, go to E. That's where the key is set. Get him away from where we need.
Ally down. If you intend to rescue them,
You guys are the
watch
worst
out
level
for
4 in
enemies.
history, yo. You guys saw it here first on my channel. Some jerk. I ain't gonna pack the key. Fucking 3 cents.
I sent you a super transfer. Use it to hold the enemy back.
Gotta get the hell out of here! Thought I was a gun in there.
An ally needs your help. We don't
Get
know
the hell
what
out of
danger
here!
awaits. Think before rushing in. Access the startup system from the central area.
Gonna make it.
Just a little more to go.
I should be
Then
safe
you're
now,
done.
right?
Ally down. If you intend to rescue
Bro,
them,
this guy
watch
killed
out
like
for
3
enemies.
people.
You pathetic worm.
Why aren't you setting the keys? I didn't have time controllers, dude. So you
I'll
would
send some
have saw me
supplies to help.
because
Make
it was
good
the
use
last
of them.
place to set the key. Yeah, don't question me.
The startup startup system's under attack.
I might die.
It's dangerous, so tread carefully if you want to get closer.
Trying to stay alive.
The startup system is under attack. Stop it if you can, but retreat if you need to. Got it?
A monster!
Kakarot, it's up to you.
I'm the devil himself!
Bro, go out like a soldier. Just grab the transfer and go fight. No ETM.
Gotta go like a soldier, bro.
An ally needs your help. We don't know what
You don't do
danger
ETM over
awaits.
here.
Think before rushing in.
You gotta go down with the boat. Too late, man.
Change!
Gotta grab that transfer. It's on the other side, though.
The startup system's destroyed. The escape time machine's almost prepped. You need to head for the beacon that's indicated by a blue light.
Where do you think you're going?
Ah! Let's go. See what you're working with.
Finally willing to put up a fight? You really thought you would be with that pathetic power?
Come on, melee, 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 melee!
Flying Nimbus!
Where do you think you're going?
How you get out of there? Good job, soldier.
I've sent the escape time machine. Use it to get out of there.
Good job, soldier.
If you'd only chosen death, you could have avoided more suffering. The end is nigh!
It's alright, man. You got next match. It's alright.
About to
Remember,
find
it's
out
best
with
just
Oz
going,
chiming
man.
in. You know, you
See
really
everyone's
shouldn't
going
go and
fight.
express
All
such
going fight.
overconfidence without first having to understand what it is that you're going up against, Saiyan, because now you're in for it. Now, maybe my eyes aren't as good as they used to be, Beerus went on to respond to Vegeta, but is that you over there that's standing on the other side, Vegeta? Because whatever that was that just hit you is now standing right over there, and it looks just like you, Saiyan, with Vegeta responding, "No, what the heck is that? No, there's no way that what I'm looking at right now is actually real, but how?" In which, from out of nowhere now, standing before Vegeta was the first time that Vegeta ever had a glimpse in having to bear witness to his own shadow
Here, back
demon,
here.
as Demon Oro went on to then respond, "You fight with the confidence of a man who has never considered his own downfall, but we demons have watched and learned within the shadows in identifying identifying the weaknesses that come with such arrogance, as in the end, it will be your own strength and your own blood that will seal your fate. So now do you see, with Demon Haas having to chime in, and in your arrogance you were too blind to see that we went and created a much stronger and far more superior version of you that will most definitely be far more useful in tearing right through you before reaching Lord Beerus. In which, in the meantime, when then venturing back on over inside of the hyperbolic time chamber and seeing the Super Dragon be brought out yet again was when the Super Dragon then went on to respond, "You who have gathered all 7 of the Super Dragon Balls, what is your wish? Speak now. What will you want your wish to be for me to grant?" With Gira having to then shout, "Yes, now is the time, Dark Lords. Let us begin by bringing back the fallen angel Murno as our servant first. For this should be our second of many wishes." With Toro having to then shout, "Then it shall be, for we wish to revive the fallen angel who was destroyed that went by the name Murno. For we wish for his resurrection now immediately." With the Super Dragon then responding, "To resurrect the one who you refer to as the fallen angel Murno presents a far greater challenge than one may assume, for it is a very complex wish to grant. For as the complexity of your wish lies in the fundamental nature of how Murno was erased, for it was an act that had been carried out by the very forces that govern the principles of our universe," the Super Dragon continues, "as such a request was made prohibited and stands as an irreversible request to grant. For this order of command was passed down by Zalama the Dragon God, the Grand Priest, and the Omni Kings themselves." Wait, say what? Toro then went on to shout, "The wish can't be granted? But how could the wish be irreversible?" With even Dark Master Bakara responding, "But that can't be. How could the Eternal Dragon not be able to grant our wish?" And to further add, the Super Dragon then continues, "Murno's erasure by the Grand Priest was an exercise of divine power that had severed the angel completely from the continuum of existence itself. For this level of eradication is so profound and complete that it nullifies any possibilities of resurrection, for Murno's body along with his soul could never be restored into existence again. As this order is passed directly down from the great kings themselves, so therefore your request is null and void. Now what is your next wish?" Interesting, so his soul along with his body could never be brought back into existence, huh? Toro questions. But there must be some kind of way to bypass this. And if Murno can't be wished back to life, then there must be something else that can be done, for we still have a few more things to take care of before wishing for Master Ryen to be freed. If I can make a suggestion, Lord Toro, Dark Master Jogo went on to grab onto Toro by responding, "For we might want to consider increasing our numbers from within our army, but not only by resurrecting the previously destroyed demons, but by enhancing our most powerful demons and having them reach new levels of power, my lord." With Toro responding, "Actually, come to think of it, this may in fact work. Alright then, Dragon, here is our next wish, for we wish to resurrect..."
Level 31 Frieza.
If you wish to save him, feel free to try it any time. This is getting ridiculous. How much longer do you intend to keep that up?
Got this.
Trunks, I've set a super time machine, as well as a crate of supplies. Here's how to launch. Find the power keys, then place them in the right spots.
You are here one of his minions.
I suppose I'll let this one live. There's no sense wasting my time with a single speck of dust.
He's coming.
You found a power key. Go slot it.
Welcome. Thank you.
Great. You know what to do with that key.
Careful now. This won't be like before, and I won't be gentle.
Someone help me.
What's going to be?
Thanks.
Flying Nimbus!
Ally down! If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies.
Thanks.
Hey, great! You found another power key. Use it quick. That's a new power key. Place it now.
Yep, come to Roman.
Somebody down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them.
This guy's good. No one saved him.
Flying Nimbus!
Jesus is gonna come back. But he can. Predictable. But Dragon Balls, man. Yo, Alexander, what's up? Didn't I move? Okay, that's good.
Get up!
Ally needs your help. You know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in. Great. You know what to do with that key.
Holy hell.
I would have done the same thing, so I'm not even mad.
Oh man.
I would have done the same thing.
Flying Nimbus!
Like I say, don't hate the player, hate the game. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Ally down! If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies. attention if you're going to help them. The startup system is under attack. Stop it if you can, but retreat if you need to. Got it? The startup system's under attack. It's dangerous, so tread carefully if you want to get closer.
Chickens, you're helpless.
Yo, take the tank, bro. Where you at? Find some more keys.
Flying Nimbus!
No one's on a time machine.
I'll send some supplies to help. Make good use of them.
Pretty bouncy people.
The startup system destroyed. The escape time machine's almost prepped. You need to head for the beacon that's indicated by a blue light. An ally needs your help. We don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in. I've sent the escape time machine. Use it to get out of there.
The Dragon
escape
Balls.
time machine is back. Whenever you have a beacon, you can call it again.
You have the Dragon Radar as well.
I've sent the escape time machine. Use it to get out of there. Holy hell. Now.
Good job on your radar, man.
And your Dragon Balls got stolen. And what's up, Irie? Kakarot, I don't know what happened, bro. I was coming. Pause.
And strengthen our ever-growing army within the demon realm by maximizing the strength of our most powerful demons, Toro shouts. Grant us our wish and strengthen our numbers from within the demon realm at once. Pretty peas. Your wish to resurrect those who have fallen
Mac, you
and
still want the
strengthen
Rinky?
your most powerful demons within the demon realm shall be granted. In which back on over within the demon realm as newer and more vicious demons are now beginning to rise up from the ground.
1 second. That's the worst. Guess you use your cell phone data.
Was when told and went on to continue. Wonderful, for everything is going exactly as we had foreseen. As with our numbers doubling and continuing to grow, one by one, we will get exactly what we've been looking for, and soon, once Master Ryen is freed, is when the multiverse will come to a complete standstill. 3, 2, 1. Time's up, Dark Lords. For the Super Dragon Balls are fully good to go and be used again. again. And now that we have managed to take care of one problem, it's time that we go and take care of the other by finally doing something about those infuriating little Omni Kings once and for all. And since they can't be wished away or be erased, then we'll just go with what we had talked about and execute Plan B instead. Yes, that's right, Gira went on to then chime in, for this will no doubt buy us more than enough time to go and figure out for a way to destroy them while they remain inactive for the time being, Dark Lords. So let us proceed with Plan B. Then let us summon the dragon and put those runts in their rightful places, Toro went on to then chime back in. And so now then, release your hold on the Super Dragon Balls, Leviathan. To which seconds later, upon command with the giant Leviathan then shown having to release his hold on the Super Dragon Balls, was when the Dark Master Bakaro went on to chime in. This was far too easy and it will only continue to benefit us the more we go and use them. Oh yes, they will. And so then let's move forward with our plans, Toro then went on to shout. And so now then, Almighty Eternal Dragon, come forth and grant us our wish. For your presence is required before us immediately. As Gira then went on to chime in, I will never get tired of watching such a phenomenon take place, but I honestly couldn't be any more excited of having us finally put those Omni Kings in their place. As moments later with the Super Dragon then shown having to appear from the Super Dragon Balls was when Super Shenron then went on to announce, you who have gathered all 7 of the Super Dragon Balls, what is your wish? Speak now and state your wish, with Toro responding, wonderful. Alright, Dragon, now listen closely. Since the Omni Kings cannot be wished to be erased through your power, we instead want to wish to have both of the Omni Kings be put to a permanent rest for now. And while we wait for Lord Ryen to return, we will wait to see what he wants to do with them moving forward, Toro continues. So in the meantime, we wish for them to go to sleep without the ability of anyone being able to reach them, sealing them off within their palace with an impenetrable barrier that surrounds them in preventing all from reaching the two of them. And so this, Almighty Dragon, is our wish. So now do it. So we're back on over within the Omni Palace, as both Omni Kings were from there shown having to look for the Grand Priest, was when the present Omni King then went on to question, hello? Now where could the Grand Priest have gone if he's not behind these chairs? Were you able to find him? With the future Omni King responding, no, for it doesn't look like he's under this table here either, and so I don't have a clue on where the Grand Priest went. He just vanished without a trace. Hey, do you think he's hiding in one of the 12 universes instead of hiding somewhere in here, the present Omni King questions? Because I don't sense his energy anywhere. Can you? Well, no, I can't either, but maybe he is. So should we go and check, the future Omni King questions? As before you know it now, from out of nowhere, with both of the Omni Kings now beginning to glow a very mysterious color, was when the present Omni King then went on to question, hey, wait, you're glowing. Why are you glowing? Wait, I am? Well, I don't know, but you're also glowing too. Oh, wow, I don't know about you, but I sure do feel awfully sleepy all of a sudden, the present Omni King responds. Wait, you are? Because I'm starting to feel awfully sleepy myself as well, the future Omni King chimes back in. And I don't know why, but I can't seem to keep my eyes open for much longer because now they're starting to get all watery, the present Omni King responds. Maybe we should go and look for the Grand Minister after we go and get some sleep, with the future Omni King responding, yeah, I agree. Let's just go and look for him a little later, with the present Omni King then being shown spawning a bed and then responding, yeah, I'll just go and sleep here because I don't feel like walking anymore because of how tired I am, and so I'm going to sleep right here then. That's much better, the present Omni King went on to jump in his bed, with the future Omni King spawning his own. Okay, well, good night, future me. Yeah, I think I'll go and do the same, the future Omni King responds, so wait for me. There we are now, that's much better. Well, good night, present me, and see you later in the morning then. To which moments later, with both Omni Kings now shown knocked out and going to sleep, with a giant barrier being shown having to appear in front of their palace, was when the Super Dragon went on to respond, your wish to have the two Omni Kings go into a deep deep slumber with a barrier to prevent all those who wish to go in and out of the Omni Palace has been granted. My services are no longer required, and so farewell. To which seconds later, before the Super Dragon Balls were then shown having to be scattered all throughout the time chamber, was when the Dark Masters went on to regroup the Dragon Balls, with Toro having to then shout, "Steady now, Dark Lords, continue to hold them in place until they have all been claimed again." There we are. And so now then, Leviathan, hurry and use your binding chains to go and hold the Dragon Balls in their current position, so that way they could be used again. In which, as the giant Leviathan was then shown having to do so, was when Toro then went on to continue, "So no matter what happens, do not release your hold on these Dragon Balls until I have given you the order." Steady. Excellent. And now, with our biggest and most challenging problem set aside and out of our way, we can now proceed with our true intention, and that is by setting Lord Ryen free from his prison. And so as we wait for the Dragon Balls to recharge, our next move will be our greatest one yet, Dark Lords. To which, in the meantime, as this was shown happening, when then venturing back on over into the Demon Realm and seeing as to how the Demon Kibi was trying to wake Goku up, was when Kibi then went on to respond, "You know, I tried warning you that this would happen, and so you should consider yourself lucky that Lord Gira didn't go and execute you when she did, and that's solely due to the fact that you're being kept around as their testing experiments. And so now wake up, Saiyan, wake up and look around you," Kibi continues. "You are no longer in your own world, as this is the realm of Lord Ryen and the Dark Masters, and your defeat should be a clear message of what we demons here are capable of. For we are far beyond what you faced before, far more cunning and far more ruthless as well," with Goku being shown waking back up and responding, What? Hey, it's you again. Kibi, was it? But what are you doing back here? You're not supposed to be here, and so why are you back?" With Kibi responding, "Well, for the record, I just want to make one thing perfectly clear to you, so that way you don't get the wrong idea here, and that is that I don't like you, Goku. And while I pledge my allegiance to the Demon Realm," Kibi continues, "you don't belong here, nor do I believe that you are deserving of such torture, and so I'm breaking you out of here and sending you back to your universe, Saiyan." "Wait, but what do you mean?" Goku questions. "Why do you care enough to break me free and send me back to my universe for? Consider this a favor for letting me go and sparing my life upon our first confrontation, Saiyan. And so we don't have all of the time in the world to just sit around and chat about this, and so you'll need to hurry and come with me," Kibi continues. "Your escape can be covered up if we aren't spotted by any of the other demons within the area, but for that to happen, you'll need to go and follow my every word and do so at once. Got it?" With Goku responding, "But they'll slaughter you if they find out what you've done here. Which is why they won't if you go and follow my every lead, Saiyan, so I won't go and tell you again. Now quit asking me about it before I go and change my mind and put you back inside. So once again, consider yourself fortunate, for you may never get another opportunity like this again, Goku, as my act of freeing you is a rare moment of mercy, but for such an act has never been done before by a demon, and unless you haven't already sensed all of the massive energies around you, you don't have long now until they surround and attack you if you're spotted out here. And so now, unless you have some kind of a death wish and prefer to remain captive and be destroyed here, then stand back up on your feet right now and let's start moving before the others are able to find you. Now stop looking at me with that stupid look on your face and hurry it up and follow my lead," Kibi shouts. "Do it now or I will leave you behind to die, and so now hurry it up and get a move on." In which that was exactly what Goku ended up doing, because with Goku now shown having to follow Kibi's lead was when Goku then went on to question, "Right then, let's go, but where exactly are we going, Kibi? And how are you so sure that we aren't going to be seen by the others?" With Kibi responding, "As long as we are able to remain within close proximity while making our way in and around this canyon, then we'll remain undetected unless we directly happen to run into any of the demon guards on the outskirt areas. Now come on! Hurry now, this way, through here," Kibi continues. "And whatever you do, do not engage against any of the demons that you happen to see," with Goku responding, "Whoa, I could actually sense a couple of really huge power levels in that direction as well, but what do you think would happen if we're spotted and they attack? Then we'll have no other choice than to fight back against them, right? Then you'll be destroyed if you try, Saiyan," Kibi responds, "because as strong as you are, you wouldn't be able to handle all of them alone, especially the ones who are among the elites in the demon realm. So mask your energy and continue to follow my lead, because if you don't, then you'll lose track of where I am and expose yourself for the others to notice. Wait, so you guys have elite level demons down here too? Goku went on to then question? Because that sounds a whole hell of a lot like how the Saiyans used to be, and so I can only imagine as to how strong some of these demons could be. But it was only just during the middle of their conversation with Kibi and Goku almost taking the wrong turn and heading towards the demons was when Kibi then went on to chime back in. Oh, just my luck. Quickly, this way, Saiyan, and don't look back. One of those very elites is standing right over there behind us, and so hurry and move. Wait, and so that's what that strange power was that I was sensing? Yes, Saiyan, and so let's go. That's Mecha Myro, the machine demon, and while he's sorting out the other demons, we must move now, with Goku questioning a machine demon, and what incredible energy. And he's huge, Goku continues, and just look at the size of those blasters that are attached on his back over there. And what's even more crazy is that he looks like a giant android, but really isn't anything like one, or at least
Don't be scared when you see me, bro. Iron Jane.
not the kind of androids that we have back on Earth. Oh, hey, what did I just say about giving away our position, you idiots? Do you have brain damage or what? You're going to destroy us both. I told you not to look back nor stop for anything, did I not? And so I'm not going to warn you again. Either stay with me at all times and don't look back, or I will leave you out here to die on your own. And so now move it, Saiyan, right now! In which, fortunately enough, before the elite machine demon Mecha Myro was shown having to turn his head and noticing how Goku and Kibi were now shown gone was when a demon minion went on to them respond. So shall we go and check on the great giants then, sire? Is everything okay, Mecha Myro, sir? I sense an
Raider match next?
nearby, Mecha Myro responds. Come on, this way, in here, hurry, Kibi went on to respond to Goku upon having to discover a small cave nearby. We don't have all day, and so this will do for the time being while I try and get you out of here, so don't try to draw any more attention towards us while I try to send you back to your world. In there, Goku questions, but how are we so sure that there aren't any more of them inside? Well, no, because this here is a single entrance cave, which is the best that I can do with the time that I have to get you out of here. And so it's like I said, try not to draw any more attention towards yourself while I go and do this, Kibi continues. Oh, I see. Well, smart thinking, but listen, I know that we may have started off on the wrong foot and all, but I just really do feel as though I owe you for this, Goku says. And well, even if you can't stand the sight of me, but I'm curious on how you'll do it. I mean, how is it that you demons are able to travel through other realms so quickly? Is it using portals or something? With Kibi responding, the portals we demons use are far from ordinary, Saiyan, for they are not simple passageways between realms either, for our portals harness the very essence of the demon realm itself, Kibi continues, intertwining with the fabric of space-time in ways that your standard portals cannot. And as such, they are not just for travel either, for they can be used as traps, used for spying, or used to launch surprise attacks without our enemies ever being able to see what hit them, with Goku responding, wow, how bizarre. So you guys can go and weaponize those things and even use them as traps and bait your enemies into them? And so all you'd have to do is just draw upon the demon realm's essence in order for you to go and use them, Goku questions, with Kibi responding, correct. And unless you have any sort of knowledge on how to create and use them, then you will never be able to to summon them, with Goku responding, "Oh wow, so that's how you guys are able to move around so quickly like that." And well, I was wondering because I remember learning of a similar technique a while back when that Myrna was using it to get around with Kibi responding, "I heard tales of what Myrna was able to use and do, but I'm sure the technique that you've learned is not quite as similar as the ones that we use here." Wait, so do you think that I could maybe learn how to create portals like this since, well, the ones that I know how to create are kind of similar, or do I need to remain down here in order for me to make them? With Kibi responding, "You would need to spend more time down here in order to learn how to harness the Demon Realm's essence in order for them to be created, so yes." But then, it was only then just from out of nowhere, way beyond the entrance point, where a mysterious demon went on to spot Kibi and what he was doing, as the demon then went on to shout, "Is that you over there, Kibi? I knew I was able to sense your presence nearby, and so what are you doing in there? And who exactly are you with? Because that doesn't appear to be a demon." With Kibi quickly
Might be a long
responding,
wait,
"Oh
man.
no, damn it, someone had spotted us. Quickly, you've got to get a move on and leave now." "Oh, well, what are you just standing around for? Go back into your universe and don't ever think about coming back if you don't wish to be destroyed. And so now we'll call it even, and now go and hurry before the portal closes on you." In which, with only moments to spare, just before Goku was shown having to enter through this portal, was when Goku went on to look on back by then responding, "Listen, no matter what happens, please don't end up like those monsters that you serve, Kibi, for I can sense more than just blinded loyalty that's coming from you, and you don't have to be a slave and serve under those who are willing to only look to use you, for we are not your enemies here in this fight, Kibi, because believe it or not, they are the Dark Masters and this demon god Ryen," Goku continues, "and if they go and bring Myrno back, then it'll be the end of all of us, but I won't forget about this, Kibi. I owe you one for this, so take care of yourself, okay?
Why are
And
those guys
hopefully
so
we'll
good?
see each other again one day, but under different circumstances." To
What is
which
their
as Goku
secret?
was
Does
now
anyone
shown
know?
Making his way through the portal was when Kibi then
Are
went
they
on to
all in a
respond,
pre-made?
"Oh,
With
there
like
we
a headset,
go.
bro?
What a strange,
Why are they
but
so
yet
good?
very interesting creature this Goku was. But what exactly did he mean by what he just said before he left, Kibi questions?
What's going
"We
on,
are
bro?
not
Like,
your
undefeated. I beat
enemies."
them
But
once.
how could he be so sure of that? And what exactly did he mean by "they are" in reference to who our true enemies are, Kibi questions. But then, it was just from out of nowhere from the cave entrance where a demon named Dubo had gone as far as to address Kibi's actions, as Dubo went on to then respond, my, Kibi. Now I'm sure that you were able to fully understand the consequences behind such actions of having to send that Saiyan mortal back to his universe now, don't you? For you should know damn well that if this was any of the other soldiers, let alone the demon elites or even the Dark Masters themselves, that you'd be executed on the spot or turned in for treason against your own people for doing what you just did. Which I want to know as to why you did it, and you better have a good enough answer for me as well, because I didn't train you since you were a child in becoming a traitor to Lord Ryen's throne. And so now you better start talking, and you better start talking right now, boy. Why did you go and set that Saiyan free and help send him back to his universe behind the backs of the Dark Masters? You appear conflicted about something because I can feel it within your spirit, young soldier. And so now why did you do it? And you better not even think about lying to your teacher either, because you know that that won't work on me, Kibi. Well, I know that it might sound very uncharacteristic of a demon to go and show mercy to an outsider, but this Goku had went and shown me leniency when he had none to gain from it upon our battle, Kibi says, and that act of mercy alone deserved its recognition. And so you might question my decision, Master Dubo, but consider this. Goku could have easily destroyed me during our fight, but yet he chose not to. And so I felt like I owed him his freedom, since he was the one who went and spared my life when he could have just ended it instead, with Demon Dubo having to respond, your loyalty belongs to the throne, Demon, and so you are not to utter a single word to anyone about what you did here, or you will be faced with execution by the hands of the Dark Masters or worse. And if I were to catch you to do anything like that ever again, Dubo went on to then continue, then I will destroy you myself, boy. Do you understand? Not a word to anyone. And so now let's go. As in the meantime, we will act as though we were never here and have not seen anything. Do you understand? And if questioned about your whereabouts, then you will say that you have been training with me. Got it? With Kibi Kibi responding, right, but why are you doing this, Dubo? Why are you not just turning me into the Dark Masters for what I did? Because as my protege, I care too much about your worth to have it all be wiped away after all that I've done to train you, Dubo responds. And so now consider this a favor, demon. But then, it was only unbeknownst to both Dubo and Kibi below, as up above we then see how a demon elite by the name of Zoro went on to then oversee this, as Zoro then went on to respond, so it seems like we have traitors who walk among us, I see. For I never would have expected to encounter such treachery of this kind of magnitude to take place within the demon realm, but yet here we are. For they underestimate the consequences of their actions, especially for one as extreme as this one, as they have now betrayed our kind and must be made to suffer for their wretched treachery, Zoro continues. For the Dark Lord shall make an example out of them, and I cannot wait to watch them pay the ultimate price for what they did, because such acts cannot stand. And whichever of these traitors was responsible for setting that Saiyan mortal free has ultimately sealed their fates forever. And by turning against the demon realm have they now invoked a wrath unlike any other, Zoro continues. Especially once Master Ryen returns to us and reclaims the throne, my eyes will remain on them, and when that time comes, their punishments will both be cruel and unforgettable. And so I hope that it was all well worth setting that mortal free, demons. Now just what in the cosmos is this? This barrier is unlike anything that I've ever seen before, but how could such a thing just suddenly appear around the Omni King's palace like this? And more importantly is, why can't I detect the Omni Kings or the Grand Priest from within, Whis questions? For never in my time have I ever witnessed such an anomaly like this take place, especially not here, Whis continues. And the absence of the Omni Kings and Grand Priest's life and energy signatures is a dire sign, for I must act quickly to understand this predicament before it's too late. But is it possible to go inside? Well now, incredible, Whis went on to press forward, a barrier that even I cannot penetrate, for it's almost as if the very essence of this shield is designed to counter beings like myself, as the strength and complexity of this shield are beyond anything that I've encountered before, which only now begs the question on how it was formed. Whis went on to then proceed by poking his staff down at the barrier, as I'm sure that there must be some kind of way for there to be a method in getting inside of this thing, but how, Whis questions? Was it those demons? Because if I do not find a way to be able to break through, then how will I be able to reach the Grand Priest along with the Omni Kings? But then, it was only just from out of nowhere now, as Whis had assumed that he was by himself, where his sister Vados then went on to chime in. You know, I was starting to wonder on when the others would show, for I've been here waiting for about an hour after this appeared, in trying to get down to the bottom of what was happening around here, Vados says. Sister Vados, so you were the first to experience this strange barrier before any of the others, were you? So would you then happen to know on what exactly was shown having to happen here, with Vados responding, well, I was, but I can't tell you as to how or why this had happened, but I was planning on alerting the other angel shortly after if I wasn't able to find the solution in getting through. Which, speaking of, Vados continues, would you happen to know as to why this is happening? Is it me, or were you able to pick up on some very unusual things that have been happening as of late throughout the multiverse, Whis? With Whis responding, well, even though I may not have all of the answers as of right now, I did happen to stumble upon a pair of individuals that may in fact be directly responsible for all of this taking place. And for this, I recently stumbled across two demons who are on a mission to collect the Super Dragon Balls as they were pulling them back into their realm, Whis continues. And while I'd assumed that these demons were taking these Dragon Balls and bringing them back into the demon realm, I also happened to overhear their names, and upon having to hear it, I then remembered as to where I had heard these names before. For in the ancient Book of the Fallen, I remember reading on the names of these Dark Masters that happened to have ruled over the demon realm, as they were only second behind another dark entity, and so I do believe that whatever this barrier is, must have more than likely have been caused by those demons who I happened to catch stealing the Super Dragon Balls, and as I only fear that things will only now begin to get worse so as long as they're in possession of the Super Dragon Balls as well, with Vados having to chime in, demons who hail under the title of Dark Masters? Well, now it's all beginning to make more and more sense to me, she says. this, as they are now more than likely the ones who are responsible and behind all of this, and especially if you've seen them collecting the Super Dragon Balls, but without direct clearance by the Grand Minister, how are we going to act on fixing this issue without breaking the laws of the Angels, Whis? With Whis responding, well, it's an extreme case because if nothing is done and we are unable to retrieve the Super Dragon Balls from the Dark Master's possession, well then I'm afraid that even despite with the consequences being as grave as they are, the law of the Angels will need to be broken if we are to ensure the survival of the entire multiverse, so take that how you will. What a truly horrible situation, Vados went on to then respond, for we can't just allow for these Dark Masters to simply go and abuse the Super Dragon Balls, but we are at the same time to uphold our oath as Angels in reassuring our position.
We don't get a
as
match in
neutral beings
4
without
minutes,
breaking the
and
Grand
that counts a
Minister's rules, and so I don't know why, but this almost seems to remind me of the time when we had to go and face off against Murno when we did. And what's worse is I feel as though if these demons are aware of Murno's actions along with being well versed in understanding who Murno was, then who is to say that they wouldn't go and use the Super Dragon Balls to go and bring him back from the dead? It's a stretch, but it's a risk that I am not willing to take, Vados continues, and so we must go and gather the other angels so that we can make sure that such a nightmare is never able to come true by the hands of the Dark Masters. As in the meantime, when then venturing back on over and seeing what Vegeta and Beerus were just about to do upon having to stumble upon the demons on Beerus's planet was when Beerus then went on to respond, "I grow tired of having to deal with such nonsense on my planet, Vegeta. And especially now that it appears like those demons were somehow able to replicate a version of you within their ranks," Beerus continues. "And so now destroy them, Saiyan, for I will not want to tell you to do it again," with Vegeta responding, "Right, then whatever happens, leave that clone or whatever the hell that thing out there that looks like me is to me, Lord Beerus, because now this is personal between them and I," to which as Vegeta was then shown transforming into his Primal Blue evolution form was when Demon Haas went on to then respond, What the? This Saiyan was hiding yet another transformation? And what incredible power. Oh, be careful out there, Oru. What is this transformation of his? Oru then went on to question upon Vegeta being shown dashing right towards him. His speed, it's shut your mouth and get out of my way, you fool, for I'll make sure to leave you for last, demon. And so now back to you, Vegeta went on to attack his Shadow Demon clone by then responding, "Now I don't know as to what the hell you are, but even if they went and somehow tried to clone me, understand that you will never be as honorable or as powerful as the original, fool." "I'll curse that Saiyan," Oru went on to then get up by responding, I think my jaw is broken from that attack of his, and I felt him pulling his punches because his main objective is that Shadow Demon. For I must use this moment to strike while I still can and make my move and grab a sample of that God of Destruction while I can. And if I don't take this moment to go after that God of Destruction now, then we'll never be able to retrieve a sample," Oru went on to then dash forward by responding, "And so whatever happens, keep your eyes on me at all times, Haas. I'm going after that God of Destruction, and so wait on my signal," with Vegeta then having to notice this by then responding, "What the? And just where do you think you're going? Wait, of course, now I see he's going after Lord Beerus. Oh, that demon is coming right after you, Lord Beerus. Him and that other little demon are going to try and..." But then, it was only just before Primal Blue Evolution Vegeta was shown having to finish his sentence where his Shadow Demon was shown punching Vegeta in the face by then responding, "Your eyes should be locked onto me and only me, Vegeta." "Yes, good, Haas went on to then respond, Good, and
guys,
so
we'll try
now's
again
your
later.
chance, Oru. Now go and take that destroyer down," to which as Oru was then shown trying to do was when Oru then went on to shout, "You're mine, God of Destruction, and so now give me what we were sent here to collect, destroyer." "Oh no, not so fast, creature," Beerus went on to then stop Oru's claw by having to grab it. "I don't think so. You know, you demons have caused quite the trouble within my universe here today, and in your case, that is not something for any of you to be proud of either," Beerus continues, "and so, you were looking to collect a sample from me now, were you? Well, now I'm curious, demon, and what exactly were you looking to collect this sample for?" Beerus questions. "Surely it wasn't for a science project project of yours or anything now, was it? What are you waiting for, Haas? Hurry and send in the claw while I have him in my sights. What do you think this is, God of Destruction? Do you really think that by destroying me will prove anything? Because my masters will already have what I was sent onto this world to collect.
Yeah,
well,
man.
I don't know what you'd expect for that other demon Haas to do,
what's going
Beerus
on.
responds. Because he'll be destroyed as well if he tried anything prior to him even knowing
I'm
what
already
hit
at 7
him.
out
And
of
so
8
why
players.
don't you fess up and tell me as to what it was that you intended to do with whatever you ended up collecting here, demon? Were you planning on trying to clone me, Beerus questions? Because I can tell you here and now that this wouldn't have worked out in your favor, because I would have just destroyed you fools before you even had the chance to try it. And so now what was your plan? Because I can assure you now that no matter what it was that it was going to be, it wouldn't have worked, demon. Well, actually, Destroyer, Oro responds upon having Demon Ravagor's arms being shown slowly making their way towards Beerus. It doesn't matter if you did know, because by the end of this day, whether you want to accept it or not, we will have what we came onto this world for. To which, as soon as Ravagor's arms were now shown clawing at Beerus's legs, this had now only created the perfect opportunity in having the blood of Beerus be underneath the nails of Ravagor's severed arms, to which even with Beerus being shown getting caught off guard and now visibly being shown very angry at the fact of Ravagor having to be shown doing this, was when Beerus was then shown having to redirect his focus at the little severed arms that were making its way towards Haas, as Beerus then went on to shout, what in the world? And what was that just now? Self-moving hands? Wait, why I should have known. We've got it, Haas! Hurry and grab the claws and go back and seal the portal up right now while I'm able to hold him back, Oru shouts. Don't let anything happen to Ravagor's arms before it makes its way through the portal, Oru continues, with Vegeta being shown turning his head by then responding, oh, they what? No, I can't let that thing escape! But then, it was from out of nowhere now yet again, as Shadow Demon Vegeta was then shown having to headbutt Vegeta in the face before having to liquidize himself into the ground, was when Shadow Demon Vegeta went on to respond, pardon the sudden interruption, but we will resume at a later time, Vegeta. Why you? And just what do you mean later? And just where the hell do you think you're going? Get back here, demon! Oh, get out of my damn way, creature, Beerus went on to then shout by having to backhand Oro across the face. How dare you try and attempt to make a fool out of the strongest god of destruction, demon? Now you've done it, because now I'm mad, and since you wanted to play rough, Beerus went on to stick his arm out by continuing, then let's play rough. But why leave when we are only just getting started? For I will not have any of you creatures walk onto a destroyer's planet and live to talk about it, especially after blindsiding me in order to sample my blood, demons. Not on my watch. And so now experience the full force of a destroyer's power, demon. Hakai! But then, it was only just upon with Beerus attempting to be shown having to Hakai Ravagor's severed arms was when from out of nowhere, that was when Oro was shown having to jump in the middle of this, with Vegeta then having to shout, oh, and just what the hell is that demon doing? No, I will stake my existence to ensure that our mission carries out until the end. To which that was exactly what Oro was then shown having to do, because with Beerus now being shown having to erase Oro completely was when Beerus then went on to question, what the? That fool used himself as a shield to protect the other demons. Incredible. Well, you did the right thing, Oro. Haas went on to respond upon the Shadow Demon and Ravagor's severed arms being shown having to hop back within the portal, as we will go and make sure that your sacrifice will not be forgotten, for you have now allowed for us to further our plans. Good, yes, and so we're sorry to cut things a little short here, Haas continues, but we promise that there will be a whole lot more where that came from very, very soon, especially once the Dark Masters are ready to go and make their move. And so we'd like to thank you both for your outstanding participation, but unfortunately, we have other plans. And for the record, I'd be lying if I said that I wasn't sure if we'd be able to pull this off or not, but, well, with Oru's cunning distraction along with laying down his life for the greater good, on top of having our Shadow Demon hold off the mortal while we quickly got what we wanted wanted from the destroyer, well, it looks like everything turned out just fine, now didn't it? So we'll be seeing you all soon. But Vegeta, on the other hand, was not having it, because it was only just before Haas was then shown having to close his portal, where Vegeta was shown having to charge up for his Gallic Gun by then shouting, "Like hell, you demons are going to leave, because the only way that you are going to be going back to your masters is in a pile of burnt flesh and broken bones, creature. You fools aren't going anywhere, and so here's something for you to take back to your dark masters, Gallic Gun!" Aw, sorry Saiyan, but we have other things to attend to at the moment, but we'll make sure that we'll be seeing you all very soon. And so now, so long, fools! To which seconds later, as a giant explosion was then shown having to take place, was when Vegeta then went on to quickly respond, "Oh no, they couldn't have possibly managed to seal off that portal and escape before my attack was able to reach them. Oh, but how? Curse those damn creatures! How were they able to find a way to escape this fast? And just how the hell are they able to move through dimensions like this?" Vegeta questions. Oh, it just almost feels like we're right back to dealing with Murno's clones again. Alright, now I'm annoyed, Beerus went on to then quickly respond by being shown patting himself down. "For I have seen all that I needed to see, and since those creatures were trying to get my attention, well, now they have it, because I will not just stand here and tolerate such disrespect. For I am in no such mood to be treated as though I am not the god of destruction for a reason, and by drawing first blood now only indicates that this means war." As with Goku now finally being shown having to exit from the demon realm and now making his way back on over to Earth, was when Goku then went on to respond, "Whoa, okay, there we are, phew. I'm finally back home where I belong and out of that realm for good. Talk about a close call back there. Well, now that I'm back, where the heck am I? This looks like some kind of a tropical forest, which means that I'm pretty far away from the others, but, well, at least I can still sense all of them here, so I'd better hurry and head back to the lookout and see if I can talk to Dende, because I can't seem to sense Vegeta's energy anywhere. I gotta go see where he is, but boy am I glad to be back. And what a terrible and evil realm that demon realm was. And with everything that they're planning down there, I have to go and see if I can talk to Lord Beerus and Whis immediately. And of all the possible things, those demons want to go and try and resurrect Murno after being erased. Well, I can't let that happen, but let's try and find Vegeta first before any of those demons do. Let's see, so he's not on Earth, which means that he's more than likely on Beerus's planet. Oh, wait, hold on, I can sense Gohan and Piccolo in that area over there, Goku continues. Well, I better go and let them in on everything, since I'm more than sure that Vegeta is talking to Lord Beerus and Whis about everything right now, too. And so I better go now then, and for our sake, let's just hope that more of those things didn't show up like they did before, so I can't just go and waste any more time, to which as Goku from there was shown using instant transmission, we only from there pan on over and seeing as to how Bulma and Dr. Hedo were assisting and helping both Piccolo and Gohan, as Dr. Hedo went on to patch Gohan up by then responding, "Well, these are some really nasty cuts that you have there, but just give me 1 second so I can scoop up one last drop while Hachimaru patches you right back up." Well, thanks a lot, Dr. Hedo, and I wonder what exactly you and Bulma will be able to find with all of the data that you keep sampling from these drops of blood that you're collecting, because whatever the heck that wasn't anything that me and Piccolo have ever seen before. But then, it was only just a few seconds before Goku's initial re-entry was when Piccolo went on to sense something by then responding, "Wait, hold on, does anyone else sense that too? Something's coming. Oh no, you don't, not again. Oh no, I don't think so, creature. You and your gang of monsters don't stand a chance," Piccolo went on to shout, as even with Gamma 1 having to look on, as Piccolo had inadvertently gone as far as to now punch Goku, who had re-entered square in the face, was when only then everyone began to
I don't know what's going on with these
this,
cues,
in fact,
bro.
wasn't a demon, but in fact Goku, as Gamma 1 went on to respond, Hey, that's not a monster. Wait, what in the world? Goku?" Piccolo shouts. What are you doing here? Dad? But where the heck did he just drop in from?" Gohan went on to respond. "It's Goku," Dr. Hedo shouts, "and it looks like he was finally able to make it back and find us after all." Well, that was awkward, with Goku being shown rubbing his face and then responding, "Ouch, gee." guys! What's got you on edge like this all of a sudden, Piccolo? That hurt, you know. Sorry about that, Goku. It's been a long day already, and, well, the last person that I was expecting to see just show up from out of nowhere like that was you, with Bulma then having to shout, "What's wrong with you, Goku? You can't just go sneaking up on us like that, you know?" Right, well, sorry about that, Bulma, but if I knew I'd get punched in the face like that, then I just would have used the door. Gohan and I were randomly attacked not long after you went missing, so we're a little on edge after what happened today, Piccolo responds. Wait, you guys were attacked here too? Oh, well, that explains a lot then, but I just wasn't expecting for more and more of them to start crossing on over after I went into that realm. And just in case you're all wondering, the reason as to why I was gone for as long as I was is because, well, I found myself trapped within the demon realm the entire time, as Gohan and Dr. Hedo went on to shout, "The demon realm?" The legend of the demon realm was often talked about on planet Namek, but I never took any of it as being something that was true, well, until having to learn of there being multiple realms, with our universe having one as well. But what happened, Piccolo then went on to question, what did you see while you were down there, and better yet, what did you learn? Because we were told that the creature that you and Vegeta had battled had wanted to take a sample of your blood for some reason, and well, because strangely enough, that was exactly what had happened with me and Gohan a few hours ago. Wait, they went and stole your blood too, Goku then went on to question? Well, I at least know as to why they wanted to take our blood, and even though I don't know how to describe this without sounding crazy, but, well, I ended up coming face to face with some kind of a shadow demon that looked just like me, who was created from the blood that was taken from me. But not only just that, but I also came face to face with the demon realm's so-called Dark Masters, and there are 4 of them. And though I can't really say too much about them, what I do know is that all 4 of them are extremely powerful, Goku continues. One of them even froze me in place, while the other just sucked my Ultra Instinct power right out of my body like some kind of a vacuum. So they're very dangerous, and from what I saw,
No.
Oh, mad sorry ass teammates. Well, hopefully my teammates do better. We're down a person already. Yeah, I'm going in, bro. Pause.
What is this? I've set a super time machine, as well as a crate of supplies. Here's how to launch. Find the power keys, then place them in the right spots.
Yeah, this guy can steal keys.
Where am I? Thanks.
Someone! You're my savior. Flying Nimbus!
You found a power key. Go slot it.
Oh shit. He was like Just dodge that.
Hey, great! You found another power key. Use it quick. That's a new power key. Place it now.
Oh, really good.
Hey, great! You found another power key. Use it quick.
It's good we found most of the keys.
Flying Nimbus!
Ready, guys?
Where am I? Thanks. Flying Nimbus!
Welcome. Thank you. Whoa.
Got you.
Thanks.
Come right there.
This is bad. Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them.
Gotta get the back row.
An ally needs your help. We don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in.
Wait a minute. Damn it. Damn, shield.
Flying Nimbus!
This is bad. Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them. Access the startup system from the central area. Just a little more to go, then you're done.
Flying Nimbus!
I've had enough of this. I'm activating Cellmax.
Enough of this foolishness!
Doctor!
I'll send some supplies to help. Make good use of them.
Alright.
All right.
I'll take care of them, but I need you to buy me some time.
You lost, man.
I sent over a super transfer. Be careful with it. Should make it easier to deal with them. You've got all 7 Dragon Balls. Summon Shenron at the altar. The startup system's under attack. It's dangerous, so tread carefully. If you want to get closer, the startup system is under attack. Stop it if you can, but retreat if you need to. Got it?
Piccolo, do something, bro.
Flying Nimbus!
Ally down! If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies.
That's all good. Bro, come on, dog.
Flying Nimbus!
An ally needs your help. We don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in.
Well, that could have been
Holy hell. Oh man.
Right click to release it.
Come forth, Shenron! Now, understood.
Here comes a pain!
Ally down! If you intend to rescue them,
coming in there and doing shit.
The startup system's destroyed. DC escape time machine's almost prepped. Head for the beacon that's indicated.
This is it.
Army too. And what's even worse is that they all seem to serve under one leader, Goku continues. They mentioned him as being some sort of a demon god, the first of his kind, or something like that, and, well, while he's currently sealed away in some kind of a prison, they plan on releasing him by using the Super Dragon Balls they've stolen, and that's not the only thing they're looking to do either, Goku continues, because after using the Super Dragon Balls to free this Ryen, they are also planning to use the Dragon Balls to try and resurrect Murno back to life and control him by using him as a weapon, so that way he could go and do their dirty work for them, as everyone then went on to shout, "To resurrect Murno!" Doctor, who is this Murno that they speak of? Gamma 1 went on to ask. Was that the angel that you went on to tell me about just around a year ago? With Dr. Hedo responding, well, sadly, I believe it is. He's the angel that the others had spoken about, who nearly went on to destroy the entire multiverse after he was thought to have been once destroyed. So this isn't good, Gamma 1. This isn't good at all. No, I knew it. What did I tell you, Gohan? I knew that something was up, especially after having to hear about some random creature just speak about this, almost as though he was there to see it all for himself when going after your dad and Vegeta. And now that we know for it to be true, we can't stand around and allow for what happened before to happen again. You're right, Gohan responds, and with the Super Dragon Balls down there too, there's no telling on what they're going to try to use those things to wish for down there either. Right, and the last thing that we need is to find ourselves going head to head against that monster Murno again. And so before anything, we have to try and stop those Dark Masters from wishing Murno back to life by any means necessary. As Dr. Hedo went on to then chime in, well then it's better to be prepared just in case anything were to happen then, so I have an idea. What me and Bulma will do is we'll go and look more into seeing what we can find from this demon horn that Piccolo and Gohan had brought back, and see if we can find a way to use their own blood as a weapon against them. And so it won't be easy, but we have to try something and not sit around and wait, Dr. Hedo continues. Then in that case, I'll go and head back over to the lookout and let Dende and the others know about what's going on while I go and try to find Vegeta after. And so whatever happens moving forward is something that we have to be ready for, with Bulma having to respond, "Oh, please make sure that Vegeta is safe, Goku." I think Vegeta will be just fine, but it's the others that I'm worried about, Goku continues, so if it's not too much to ask for, we may need to go and get the boys ready just in case if things get a little messy around here in case we need them. So could you please let Trunks and Goten along with Chi-Chi know about what's going on around here and pass it all down? Well, if that's the case, Piccolo went on to then quickly respond, you and Gohan can go and head out and I'll meet with you guys later. What I'll go and do is let the others in on what's going on, because we'll need all the help that we can get, especially if they're building an army down there. Sounds good then, Goku responds. Just please be careful out there, Piccolo. Signal me in case your hands get a little sticky out there too, okay? With Piccolo responding, yeah, well, you know me, I'll be fine, but I would also advise for you to try and inform both Beerus and Whis, so that way they can also go and warn the other destroyers, warriors, and angels as well, because if this goes far beyond our control, Piccolo continues, then we're going to need all the help that we can get out there. To which, as Gohan was then shown grabbing onto Goku's shoulder, was when Gohan went on to then chime in, "Let's do this then, Dad. I'll ride with you and see that I come and help just in case I'm needed." With Goku responding, "Thank you, Gohan. We'll see you all soon, and Gamma 1, do whatever it is that you need to do in order to protect everyone here, okay? So we're off." To which, as Goku was then shown using instant transmission, was when Bulma then went on to respond, "Oh gosh, I hope that they're all going to be safe out there, and I also hope that for our sake that monster angel isn't brought back to life either." Hey Bulma, Dr. Hedo went on to then quickly respond, "Come here for a moment, and I believe I have an idea here that just might work, for I also believe that it's time that we start to finalize our coding for Project CC Cell Pro. But first I think that we can do something with this demon's DNA that will work," Hedo continues. continues. As in the meantime, during all of this, when venturing back on over into the time chamber and now seeing the Super Dragon once again having to re-emerge was when the Super Dragon then went on to respond, "You who have gathered together all 7 of the Super Dragon Balls, what is your wish?" With Dark Master Gira having to chime in, "Just look at the sheer size of that dragon. I have never been more ready for Lord Ryen to finally return to us," with Dark Master Toro responding, "Excellent, for the hour of our great master's return is finally upon us. No longer will we continue to remain locked away, for it is finally time for the rightful God King of the Underworld to rise again and lead us to glory. And with everything going according to our plan," Toro continues, "there will be nothing and no one left who will stand in our way ever again. And on this day, here and now, will mark the very moment of everything having to change and change forever. All right, Dragon, now listen closely," Toro continues. "Our wish is to break the ancient angelic seal that binds our leader and release the god of the demon realm from his captive prison. We wish for the god of the underworld to be set free at once. Release the god of the demon realm at once, Dragon," with the Super Dragon responding, "Your wish to undo the angelic seal that binds the god of the demon realm known as Ryen shall be granted." To which, back in the demon realm, as the entire realm itself was now beginning to shake, all of the chains that were shown having to keep Ryen sealed within this pod were now beginning to break loose, as Toro then went on to chime back in, "Good, very good. At long last, the day of our master's return is finally here, Dark Lords." As with the entire demon realm now seemingly having to shake under the tremendous pressure of Ryen's return was when General Ryen went on to chime in, "That energy, could it really be? Our master has finally been awakened. The containment chamber has been opened. We must quickly gather together in the name of welcoming our leader back into power immediately. And so now quickly, demons of the underworld, the hour of Lord Ryen's return has finally arrived. Assemble yourselves on my position and bow your heads before Lord Ryen's return right now." In which, even back within the time chamber, as the other Dark Masters were now beginning to feel Ryen's power, was when Dark Master Jogo went on to chime in, "What incredible energy. Lord Ryen's power can even be sensed from all the way inside of the time chamber as well. It's best if we go now," with Toro responding, "I agree, and so we will return back inside of the time chamber as soon as we welcome Lord Ryen back into the demon realm. And as soon as we are done, we are to come back inside and continue to use the Super Dragon Balls as a way to further our plans after. So now let us go, and go now." What an incredibly frightening power, the Demon Kibi went on to then quickly chime in by noticing, "I never would have imagined for Master Ryen's power to be this large, but it looks as though the Dark Masters have truly done it. And what's even more amazing," Demon Dubo went on to then chime in, "is seeing the entire demon realm tremble under the weight of Lord Ryen, though all of the demons are beginning to gather near the chamber where Lord Ryen will be set to emerge. So come now, for it would be best for us to go immediately as well, boy." "Yes, a good idea," Kibi responds. "Then let us go before it's too late. Can you feel that, Dark Lords? Our master's time has finally arrived since the days where he was sealed and locked away," Toro responds. "And Master Ryen's power is far beyond what I ever could have imagined for it to be, even while sealed away for such a long time. For let us bow."
We're still grinding. Appreciate everyone who's watching. Hope you're having a good night. Rockin'.
Can you hear me?
Flying Nimbus!
Miss Trunks, I've set a super time machine, as well as a crate of supplies. Here's how to launch. Find the power keys, then place them in the right spots.
We got level 1 pretty fast.
You be careful too, okay?
You found a power key. Go slot it. Hey, great! You found another power key. Use it quick.
We got 2 keys. I'll say that good.
Ally down! If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies.
I was like, bro, go to anywhere besides C. It doesn't make sense.
You're my savior.
My DP's right there. These guys are doing nothing. Doing nothing. Yeah, he's so far.
Great! You know what to do with that key.
Can't even see this guy right now.
Flying Nimbus!
Couldn't see where it was at. We got 5 Dragon Balls. Everyone's still alive.
Is anyone out there? You're my savior.
You've got all 7 Dragon Balls. Summon Shinra at the altar. That's a new power key. Place it now.
The villain right up there.
I need help! I need help!
Kind of risky.
I need help!
But he needs help.
Thanks! Flying Nimbus!
startup system for the super time machine is ready.
Alright,
Head there now.
someone has the Dragon Balls, so we have to protect them. Or we can just go to the time machine.
Stay calm. Stay calm.
Only person that's actually-
This is bad. Somebody's down.
Bro, summon God.
Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them.
You're done. Come on. Holy hell.
Bro, this guy has a Dragon Ball. Why is he not summoned? Not sacrifice myself. How can someone save me? Do you see the 33? Yeah, I did.
Consider it done.
I'll send some supplies to help. Make good use of them.
Jeez.
Instant transmission is broken. Stop using it. Brother, who has the Dragon Balls? Go fight. Come to this guy.
The startup system is under attack. Stop it if you can, but retreat if you need to.
I owe you one.
The startup system's under attack. It's dangerous, so tread carefully if you want to get closer.
Flying Nimbus!
Just leave this to me, everyone.
Let's go, steal it up.
You're done.
Ooh, we got it! We got it!
Let's go. We got it.
Awesome.
Finally, bro.
No one does this to me.
Alright, give me that self-sacrifice. GG's, Grizzly. Appreciate it. GG's.
Albakara says, as Toro went on to then respond, and now for those who can hear the sound of my voice, bow down and pay your respects to our God King's ultimate return to power as Lord Ryen is here. We are at your service, O great God of the Demon Realm, General Ryen went on to then utter, for we have waited for your return now for millions of years, O great one, in which upon a hand now being shown having to emerge from the chamber was when Toro then went on to respond, yes, can you feel its Dark Lords? Our master has finally been set free. As it was finally now through the other side, as the Demon Realm's Dark Demon King was now shown finally having to emerge, was when General Ryen then went on to chime in, Venerable Dark Lord of the Demon Realm, we humbly kneel before your return in both admiration and appreciation of your awakening. We kneel before you as your servants as we are ready to give up our lives in your name, Sire, Dark Master Bakaro responds. We We are at your service, Lord Ryen. Giro went on to then also chime in. Your every wish and desire is ours to grant, Master. Great Lord of the Underworld, we are all here at your service once more, for we want to welcome you back to your kingdom, my lord. We here, along with the entire demon realm, stand ready and wait on your command. As the dark demon god Ryen then went on to respond, it's been eons since I last laid my eyes on the four of you. Now rise. I can sense that much has changed since I was imprisoned within this realm by the hands of that angel and his father. But nevertheless, the angelic seal that was used to seal me, how was it broken? Ryen questions, with Toro responding, we went and gathered all 7 of the Super Dragon Balls and wished to undo the seal that kept you in prison, Master. Interesting. It's been so very long, Ryen utters. Hungry, so very hungry. A blood offering is in order, Ryen went on to then point out surprisingly by responding, I have gone long enough without the taste of fresh blood, and so a sacrifice must be made here and now, so therefore I choose you. In which, from out of nowhere, the moment the demon god Ryen was from that point then shown dragging along one of his own demons and having to use him as a sacrifice, was when the demon god Ryen went on to then respond, I've longed for a delectable meal prior to being sealed away, and so therefore you will be the one who will satisfy my hunger here and now. But fear not, young demon, for you are only serving your purpose in this world by offering yourself as a sacrifice, Ryen continues, and as such, your fate has already been sealed. Now do yourself a favor for the both of us and stay right where you are and hold still, demon. This won't take long. To which, upon Ryen now being shown sinking his teeth into the demon's neck, was when Giro went on to respond, well, this was a bit of an unexpected scenario to witness unfold, and
He downs 2 players and the match is over. I think his breaker's name is Iron James.
Can you hear me?
Flying Nimbus!
Trunks. I've set a super time machine, as well as a crate of supplies. Here's how to launch. Find the power keys, then place them in the right spots.
If he kills one person, then the match is over. They only have 3 players.
Welcome.
You found a power key. Go slot it.
You have my thanks.
His breaker's name is Iron James.
Welcome.
Sure, bro. Was... Let me just get this over with. smash?
That's a new power key. Place it now.
Where is he? Oh man.
Ally down. If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies.
Hit him with that death wall. Man, you got some health back though.
Great. You know what to do with that key.
Someone save me! You be careful too, okay?
Yeah, his name is Iron Jane. Probably just left for a second. Every time Majin Buu eats civilian, he gets some health back, so we're kind of screwed.
Flying Nimbus! An ally needs your help. You don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in.
If he kills him, then escape time machine, I
The
guess.
escape time machine's ready to launch. Ignore the power keys. Get out of there. There's a beacon where the blue light is. Do you see it? Head that way fast. I've sent the escape time machine. Use it to get out of there.
Come on. Leave no man behind. We have to get out of there, man. No point of staying fighting. Yeah, no chance there.
No, he was asking. He was talking to you. He was asking if you recognized, but he didn't say his name. He didn't say he was Iron Jane. He should have said that. Would have made more sense, but I don't know. It's all good.
A very surprising one as well, to say the least. He's eating one of his very own, Bakara went on to then utter. But why not just offer up the sand instead? With Toro quickly cutting in. Quiet, Bakara! You are in no position to question Lord Ryen's actions or what he chooses to do. Your blood isn't as sweet as that of an angel, but it'll be enough to hold out until I find another creature to feast upon. However, I require more than just your blood, Ryen continues, for my hunger knows no bound. So I require more. Why throw a fresh young body away when it can be properly disposed of, Ryen questions. To where within that very moment, as surprisingly enough, with Ryen now shown having to impale this young demon through the chest and having to grab onto his heart, was when Ryen then went on to continue, you have my respect for offering yourself up as being my first meal in millions of years. So your beating heart will do, young one, for it is my absolute favorite organ to feast on. And now that I have it, your services to me are no longer needed. We hope that this offering appeases you, Great One, Toro went on to then quickly chime in. Is there anything else that you would want for us to carry out and do for you, my lord? With Ryen then being shown responding, I require information at once, with Toro having to respond, as you wish, master. And what kind of information do you desire to know about, Great One. First, I want to start with the four of you, Ryen responds. You were all locked away by that wretched angel Murno after I was, so how were the four of you able to break free? And how was the seal that had locked this realm away suddenly opened, and when? There is much that I want to know, for I can sense that many great changes have taken place since my battle with the Grand Priest's firstborn angel. So what have you learned since I've been away, Ryen questions. I may have grown older in age, but I am not naive. Go and speak now. What do you know of what happened, Ryen further questions? For I can also sense that you were able to acquire my staff and use it to garner what you needed, so now I would want all of you to tell me everything now. So speak. With Toro having to then respond, the Supreme Angel whom we've battled against was overtaken by the very evil that was brewing within his soul, my lord. Murno turned against all of the gods, including the Grand Priest, after assuming that Murno had originally been erased, only to later find out that Murno had split his essence into several clones, rebuilding himself within the voids of time until he later returned to further go on and initiate war against the multiverse. He was nearly successful, but was later destroyed by both the Grand Minister and the Omni Kings, erased without a trace of him left behind in the process. His power, however, was far above and beyond anything that we could have imagined for it to be, dwarfing mortals, destroyers, and even angels, until meeting his end by the hands of his father after transforming and revealing some kind of an Omni fighting form that managed to tear into the rogue angel before he was erased, Toro continues. Murno's battle with the Grand Priest is what created shockwaves throughout every realm, which as a result had shattered the very seal that was placed over the demon realm in setting us free as a result of Murno's war with the multiverse itself, my lord. Interesting, Ryen responds. So, the evil that I had seen within his heart had finally overtaken him after all. And this power of his that you speak of, Toro, you say that only the Grand Priest was able to surpass it after transforming? I see. I knew that angel was going to turn against his own kind sooner or later, but I did not expect for it to have ended the way that it did, Ryen continues. In my prime, I was able to give this former angel a worthy challenge, but this ultimate new power that you speak of appears to have been very different than the one that I remember fighting against. And you also speak of the Omni King as though you imply that there is more than one, which was why I was able to feel two life forces instead of one many years ago, I see. So it was Murno's battle with his father that led to our freedom, especially if this power of his was that great to have shaken the very core of the multiverse itself. Maybe a power of that magnitude could prove to be rather useful to me, Ryen continues. So, tell me then, with these super Dragon Balls that you've used, can the angel be wished back to life and enslaved to only serve me by using their power, Ryen questions? If he was thought to have been erased before, can he be restored once again, or was his ultimate destruction irreversible? With Toro responding, unfortunately, his destruction is indeed irreversible, for we had attempted to wish for Murno to be resurrected, but the dragon said that Murno's destruction was beyond his power to grant, for it is forbidden. Murno was erased in such a way where his very vessel along with his soul can never be restored under any condition. All traces of Murno have been eradicated beyond anyone's ability to restore, Toro continues. He was beaten and chained, held by the Grand Priest and the Omni Kings, before nullifying his very existence to its core and making sure that he can never return. Irreversible, you say, Ryen responds. What interesting developments. Then if Murno cannot be revived and be enslaved under my control, then there must be something that can be done about that power of his that he displayed. So tell me then, what exactly is the current status of these deities, Ryen questions? Explain to me on why there are 12 universes instead of 18. Have the other 6 universes been completely destroyed? With Toro responding, they have, Lord Ryen. As time went on following your imprisonment, the Omni King appeared to have been in a very bad mood and thus went on to erase all 6 universes in total, limiting the multiverse down to only 12 now. And as for the deities, well, we went and used the Super Dragon Balls to seal away the Grand Priest and the Omni Guards within the prison prison realm, since the Omni Kings couldn't have been wished to be destroyed, so we had the dragon put them both to sleep while locking them both away. And as for your staff, Lord Ryen, this was what we had used in order to look into finding out and seeing what had taken place while you've been away. Good, Ryen responds, then there is much that needs to be done, especially now that I am away, as I am limited by what I can do in my current state, but this too will soon also change. My objective of merging the multiverse with the demon realm and thus making everything as one will not be interrupted for a second time like it was again. Why destroy something when I can make it mine to rule over with an iron fist, Ryen questions. But in order for the demon realm to reign supreme over all life, I must go beyond what I once was in my prime, as I was once so feared and so powerful that they had to send Murno down here to try and stop me, Ryen continues. But with Murno gone and the others imprisoned, there is nothing and no one who will stand in my way ever again. I can also sense the life energy of many powerful mortal warriors spread throughout the multiverse as well, for they too are to be dealt with, which is why I will place my trust in the old guard to see this mission through until they are all destroyed. Furthermore, once I am restored and go beyond my prime, Ryen continues, I will begin the process of merging the multiverse with the demon realm, and such a feat will require a very supreme power for me to wield in order to make that happen. So let it be known that from this moment forward, the demon realm will rise through the ashes in becoming the pinnacle dimension of existence, as the multiverse bends their knee to our will. Our race will purge the cosmos of any and all life who dares to stand in our way. So let this henceforth be known as a declaration of war against the entire multiverse by purging the useless eaters and lazy gods from their resting places. But in order for that to happen, however, Ryen went on to then continue, there are a few things that I must go out of my way and get done before our final plan is complete. One of them being, since the angel Murno has been utterly annihilated without the possibility of wishing for him to be revived and enslaved, then all that remains is that power that you spoke of. As this is where the four of you come in, for I want you all to go and use the Dragon Balls and wish for Murno's essence and what had driven Murno into becoming who he was into me. This, along with his full power to be transferred directly into me so that our power can become one. The knowledge that he had along with this power you had spoken of will merge within me to create the ultimate weapon of destruction. As the Dark Master told me to quickly chime in, but my lord, this would be the first time that an angel's essence and power would be mixed with the blood and spirit of a demon god. For such an act has never in the history of our kind was ever shown to be attempted. As I'm also afraid that if something were to go wrong, then it could result in some kind of a negative chain reaction that may end up destroying you, my lord. And so I would highly advise that maybe you would, and I would highly advise, Ryen went on to quickly interrupt, that you watch your tone and remember whom it is that you're
Maybe you should
with
get some
here,
rest.
Toro. Do not mistake my age
Gotta save that
Now
guy,
it's
man.
my turn.
demon,
So you
for
get a
I
body
may
count.
be old, but I am still far stronger than all of you. You are to remember your place and remember who it is that you serve, Ryen continues. My wishes are not to be put into question, nor are they to be denied, demon. You are meant to serve me. Do you understand? With Toro having to respond,
Either
yes,
Wi-Fi problems or
I
you did both.
understand, Master Ryen. I do not wish to oppose your requests. And let this be the first and last time that I address you, Ryen went on to warn Toro, for this will be your one and only warning. Don't you ever question my intentions and challenge my position ever again. For if you do, then I will tear your body wide open and eat your heart out while I keep you alive long enough to watch it all happen before you die. You are to know where you are and where you stand. So last time, demon. Now go and use use those Super
this thing was
Dragon
playing in the
Balls and
background
grant me the
the whole
wish
time?
that I demand for right this moment. And do the rest of you understand? As the entire demon realm went on to then respond, we understand, Dark Lord, for we are in accordance to your every wish and every action, great demon god Ryen. As Ryen went on to then let Toro go by then continuing, I thought so, and I will not have the signal was erased in such a way to me are no longer opened. We must quickly gather together in the name of welcoming our leader back into power immediately. And so now quickly, demons of the underworld, the hour of Lord Ryen's return has finally arrived. Assemble yourselves on my position and bow your heads before Lord Ryen's return right now. In which even back within the time chamber, as the other Dark Masters were now beginning to feel Ryen's power, was when Dark Master Jogo went on to chime in. What incredible energy. Lord Ryen's power can even be sensed from all the way inside of the time chamber as well. It's best if we go now.
What's
With
up,
Toro
Super Saiyan?
responding, I agree, and so we will return back inside
Came
of the
late,
time
man.
chamber as soon as we welcome Lord Ryen back into the demon realm. And as soon as we are done, we are to come back inside and continue to use the Super Dragon Balls as a way to further our plans after. So now let us go and go now. What an incredibly frightening power, the Demon Kibi went on to then quickly chime in by noticing. I never would have imagined for Master Ryen's power to be this large, but it looks as though the Dark Masters have truly done it. And what's even more amazing, Demon Dubo went on to then chime in, is seeing the entire demon realm tremble under the weight of Lord Ryen's incredible power, and look there. It looks as though all of the demons are beginning to gather near the chamber where Lord Ryen will be set to emerge. So come now, for it would be best for us to go immediately as well, boy. Yes, a good idea, Kibi responds. Then let us go before it's too
what
late.
game were you at?
Can you feel that, Dark Lords? Our master's time has finally arrived since the days where he was sealed and locked away, Toro responds.
Right now I'm gonna
And
be,
Master
Frieza.
Ryen's power is
Hi,
far
my Raider
beyond
match
what I
right now.
ever could have imagined for it to be, even while sealed away for such a long time. For let us bow, Bakara says, as Toro went on to then respond, and now for those who can hear the sound of my voice, bow down and pay your respects to our God King's ultimate return to power as Lord Ryen is here. We are at your service, O great God of the Demon Realm, General Raigo went on to then utter, for we have waited for your return now for millions of years, O great one, in which upon a hand now being shown having to emerge from the chamber was when Toro then went on to respond, yes, can you feel it, Dark Lords? Our master has finally been set free. As it was finally now through the other side, as the Demon Realm's Dark Demon King was now shown finally having to emerge, was when General Raiga then went on to chime in, Venerable Dark Lord of the Demon Realm, we humbly kneel before your return in both admiration and appreciation of your awakening. We kneel before you as your servants as we are ready to give up our lives in your name, Sire, Dark Master Bakaro responds. We are at your service, Lord Raijangira went on to then also chime in. Your every wish and desire is ours to grant, Master. Great Lord of the Underworld, we are all here at your service once more, for we want to welcome you back to your kingdom, my lord. We here, along with the entire demon realm, stand ready and wait on your command. As the Dark Demon God Ryen then went on to respond, it's been eons since I last laid my eyes on the four of you. Now rise. I can sense that much has changed since I was imprisoned within this realm by the hands of that angel and his father. But nevertheless, the angelic
The breakers go. Need to go outside and cut some grass, man.
Let the carnival of terror begin.
Help me.
Give me the Dragon Ball. You have my thanks. Give me the Dragon Ball.
Here,
You have my thanks. Give me the Dragon Ball.
I don't have any. Please don't kill me.
Careful now. This will be
Whole
like
bunch of
before,
steel.
and I won't be gentle.
I have none.
Nothing. Oh, there's one.
Where are the Dragon Balls?
Here.
Very well. I'll make sure your death is quick.
Destroy. Appreciate it. Yo, the man got jumped. They got all the keys though, so it's not good. This is to worry about. Do not lose these Dragon Balls, bro.
Here goes.
Great Mr. Satan, lost?
lost the Dragon Ball. But I got this guy.
Please help me!
I wasn't even trying to catch. I just locked onto it.
Please help me!
The other weak players right now. There's someone I can still cook. Yo, what's up, Liam? Raider match right now. Whoa, he got lucky.
I really don't want to do this.
Yo, how do these guys have so much dragon kills?
I will not tolerate failure.
Come on.
Seal that was used to seal me, how is it broken? Ryen questions, with Toro responding, we went and gathered all 7 of the Super Dragon Balls and wished to undo the seal that kept you in prison, Master. Interesting, it's been so very long, Ryen utters. Hungry, so very hungry. A blood offering is in order, Ryen went on to then point out surprisingly by responding, I have gone long enough without the taste of fresh blood, and so a sacrifice must be made here and now, so therefore I choose you. In which from out of
Bro, I didn't want him to steal the Dragon Balls. They kept fucking trying to steal the balls, but it's all good.
One of his own demons and having to use
Gotta
it as a
play
sacrifice
Time
was
Machine
when the demon
and
god
kill these
Ryen
guys,
went on to
but
then
it's all right.
respond, I've longed for a delectable meal prior to being sealed away, and so therefore you will be the one who will satisfy my hunger here and now.
Yo,
But
what's
fear
up?
not, young demon, for you are only serving your purpose in this world
Yeah,
by
another match.
offering yourself as a sacrifice, Ryen continues, and as such, your fate has already been sealed. Now do yourself a favor for the both of us and stay right where you are and
Did we get it in 2
hold
minutes?
still, demon. This won't take long. To which upon Ryen now being shown sinking his teeth into the demon's neck was when Giro went on to respond, well, this was a bit of an unexpected scenario to witness unfold, and a very surprising one as well, to say the least. He's eating one of his very own, Bakara went on to then utter. But why not just offer up the Saiyan instead, with Toro quickly cutting in, Quiet, Bakara! You are in no position to question Lord Ryen's actions or what he chooses to do. Your blood isn't as sweet as that of an angel, but it'll be enough to hold out until I find another creature to feast upon. However, I require more than just your blood, Ryen continues, for my hunger knows no bound. So I
got level
require
65,
more.
bro.
Why throw a fresh young body away when it can be properly disposed of, Ryen questions? To where within that very moment, as surprisingly enough with Ryen now now shown having to impale this young demon through the chest and having to grab onto his
Stardust.
heart was when Ryen then went on to
Stardust, you hear
continue.
it? Well
You
done.
have my respect for offering yourself up as being my first meal in millions of years. So your beating heart will do, young one, for it is my absolute favorite organ to feast on. And
Yeah, I
now
see.
that I
Right,
have
we're in the
it,
same
your
match.
services to me are no longer needed. We
Gotta
hope
get a
that this
W.
offering appeases you, Great One. Toro went on to then quickly chime in. Is there anything else that you would want for us to carry out and do for you, my lord? With Ryen then being shown responding, I require information at once, with Toro having to respond, as you wish, master. And what kind of information?
Yeah, that Q was pretty fast.
Can you hear me?
Flying Nimbus!
Really lost it.
I've set a super time machine, as well as a crate of supplies. Here's how to launch. Find the power keys, then place them in the right
My
spots.
savior!
You found a power key. Go slot it.
I need help! Someone!
You know what to do with that key.
Thanks!
That's a new power key. Place it now.
What the fuck is going on?
Flying Nimbus!
I can't see where this guy is.
Here comes a pain! Let's go!
I couldn't see where this guy was.
You are to erase anyone standing in our way. No. No!
Yo, when I was hiding underwater, I couldn't see where this guy was, bro. Like, what is he showing me?
Jeez, you're helpless.
I owe you one! Flying Nimbus!
Great. You know what to do with that key. Ally down! If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies.
Having to aim.
Hard to get out.
Wait,
I think it's time to call it a night, man. I can stream for like 3 hours. I'm sick of it.
Ally needs your help. We don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in.
Cap the body, man.
jeez, you're helpless. Thanks.
This is bad. Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them.
We got KO'd, bro. It's up to you, man. Well, actually, it looks like the escape time machine might come.
The escape time machine's ready to launch. Ignore the power keys. Get out of there. There's a beacon where the blue light is. Do you see it?
Close.
Head that way fast.
So you have to wait a whole 60 seconds. I don't think anyone's gonna rescue you.
I've sent the escape time machine. Use it to get out of there. The escape time machine is back. Whenever you have a beacon, you can call it again.
W teammate who gets you.
Flying Nimbus!
Hey, W teammate. Yeah, the team sucks, man.
Get up!
I didn't do much this round, I'm not gonna lie.
An ally needs your help. Holy hell. Danger awaits. Think
Found the power key there at last minute.
Oh, man. You're done!
Get out there and kill it.
I sent you a super transfer. Use it to hold the enemy back.
You fight me next?
The super time machine startup system is ready. Please, you need to be extra careful. I'll send some supplies to help. Make good use of them.
Flying Nimbus!
The startup system's under attack. It's dangerous, so tread carefully if you want to get closer.
This guy's not letting you go. Nope. I was thinking about it. Once he goes to the time machine, I guess he'll try to escape. That's the smartest thing to do. Stardust, flexing. I wonder if you have a chance here and you get the Dragon Ball. What happens?
The startup system is under attack. Stop it if you can, but retreat if you need to. Got it?
The guy who sold the Dragon Ball for me last match went down the hatch. That's how he got away. Or did he get away from the other side? But he got a smooth escape. That is crazy, man. Just let him go. Jeez. I want to just let him go and move down with my life.
If you'd only chosen death, you could have avoided more suffering. The end is nigh!
Desire to know about Great One? First, I want to start with the four of you, Ryen responds. You were all locked away by that wretched angel Murno after I was, so how were the four of you able to break free? And how was the seal that had locked this realm away suddenly opened and when? There is much that I want to know, for I can sense that many great changes have taken place since my battle with the Grand Priest's firstborn angel. So what have you learned since I've been away, Ryen questions. I may have grown older in age, but I am not naive. Go and speak now. What do you know of what happened, Ryen further questions? For I can also sense that you were able to acquire my staff and use it to garner what you needed, so now I would want all of you to tell me everything now. now, so speak, with Toro having to then respond, the Supreme Angel whom we've battled against was overtaken by the very evil that was brewing within his soul, my lord. Murno turned against all of the gods, including the Grand Priest, after assuming that Murno had originally been erased, only to later find out that Murno had split his essence into several clones, rebuilding himself within the voids of time until he later returned to further go on and initiate war against the multiverse. He was nearly successful, but was later destroyed by both the Grand Minister and the Omni Kings, erased without a trace of him left behind in the process. His power, however, was far above and beyond anything that we could have imagined for it to be, dwarfing mortals, destroyers, and even angels, until meeting his end by the hands of his father after transforming and revealing some kind of an Omni fighting form that managed to tear into the rogue angel before he was erased, Toro continues. Murno's battle with the Grand Priest is what created shockwaves throughout every realm, which as a result had shattered the very seal that was placed over the demon realm in setting us free as a result of Murno's war with the multiverse itself, my lord. Interesting, Ryen responds. So, the evil that I had seen within his heart had finally overtaken him after all. And this power of his that you speak of, Toro, you say that only the Grand Priest was able to surpass it after transforming? I see. I knew that angel was going to turn against his own kind sooner or later, but I did not expect for it to have ended the way that it did, Ryen continues. In my prime, I was able to give this former angel a worthy challenge, but this ultimate new power that you speak of appears to have been very different than the one that I remember fighting against. And you also speak of the Omni King as though you imply that there is more than one, which was why I was able to feel two life forces instead of one many years ago, I see. So it was Murno's battle with his father that led to our freedom, especially if this power of his was that great to have shaken the very core of the multiverse itself. Maybe a power of that magnitude could prove to be rather useful to me, Ryen continues. So, tell me then, with these super Dragon Balls that you've used, can the angel be wished back to life and enslaved to only serve me by using their power, Ryen questions? If he was thought to have been erased before, can he be restored once again, or was his ultimate destruction irreversible? With Toro responding, unfortunately, his destruction is indeed irreversible, for we had attempted to wish for Murno to be resurrected, but the dragon said that Murno's destruction was beyond his power to grant, for it is forbidden. Murno was erased in such a way where his very vessel along with his soul can never be restored under any condition. All traces of Murno have been eradicated beyond anyone's ability to restore, Toro continues. He was beaten and chained, held by the Grand Priest and the Omni Kings, before nullifying his very existence to its core and making sure that he can never return. Irreversible, you say, Ryen responds. What interesting developments. Then if Murno cannot be revived and be enslaved under my control, then there must be something that can be done about that power of his that he displayed. So tell me then, what exactly is the current status of these deities, Ryen questions? Explain to me on why there are 12 universes instead of 18. Have the other 6 universes been completely destroyed? With Toro responding, they have, Lord Ryen. As time went on following your imprisonment, the Omni King appeared to have been in a very bad mood and thus went on to erase all 6 universes in total, limiting the multiverse down to only 12 now. And as for the deities, well, we went and used the Super Dragon Balls to seal away the Grand Priest and the Omni Guards within the prison realm, since the Omni Kings couldn't have been wished to be destroyed, so we had the dragon put them both to sleep while locking them both away. And as for your staff, Lord Ryen, this was what we had used in order to look into finding out and seeing what had taken place while you've been away. Good, Ryen responds. Then there is much that needs to be done, especially now that I am awake, as I am limited by what I can do in my current state, but this too will soon also change. My objective of merging the multiverse with the demon realm and thus making everything as one will not be interrupted for a second time like it was again. Why destroy something when I can make it mine to rule over with an iron fist, Ryen questions. But in order for the demon realm to reign supreme over all life, I must go beyond what I once was in my prime, as I was once so feared and so powerful that they had to send Murno down here to try and stop me, Ryen.
Well now, you got some moves, I'll give you that.
Can you hear me? It's Trunks.
Flying
I've set a
Nimbus!
super time machine, as well as a crate of supplies. Here's how to launch. Find the power keys, then place them in the right spots. You found a power key. Go slot it.
Thanks.
I'll wait for my Nimbus to come back.
Flying Nimbus!
This is bad. Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them. Welcome. Thank you.
Get the hell out of here! Thought I was a goner.
They stole my cues.
Holy hell.
Hey, great! You found another power key. Use it quick.
Oh man. Holy hell. Here comes the pain! You don't seem to get how truly scary I am!
Power key.
So use it now! Stay calm. What?
Flying Nimbus!
Ah, bastard! You better show me a real good time.
Holy fuck, bro. We get the point, man.
Great. You know what to do with that key.
Should I rage quit?
I'm in trouble now.
The seeds didn't work. Don't come in here. You got lucky.
I owe you one.
I'm going for that green.
An ally needs your help. We don't know what danger awaits.
Flying
Before
Nimbus!
rushing in. Use it quick!
All the way over there. Oh, we're busted.
Flying Nimbus!
Oh, man.
Ally down! If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies.
Really sleep. Bang.
Are you here to save me?
Someone! You have my thanks. Flying Nimbus!
He's hiding over there. He knows where the key is. So he's just gonna stay there. It's kind of shitty.
Flying Nimbus!
This is bad! Somebody's down! Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them.
Yeah, he knows where the key is, so we're kind of screwed.
Oh, man. Stay calm. Stay calm. Holy hell.
You're done!
This is it. Stay calm. Stay calm.
The startup system for the super time machine is ready. Head there now. You've got all 7 Dragon Balls. Shinron at the altar. An ally needs your help. Don't know what danger awaits. Think you're rushing in. This is bad. Somebody's down. Exercise extreme
Sacrifice
caution if you're
myself for the
going to help
team,
them.
bro.
Giving me trouble.
Hopefully they got something properly.
Let's see what the Nameki's little friends are capable of. Now, consider it done.
Very well.
Let's go!
We'll finish this little playtime you were speaking of.
Here comes
Say goodbye!
Vegeta.
Burst open and mix!
I'll send some supplies to help. Make good use of them. The startup system is under attack. Stop it if you can, but retreat if you need to. Got it? The startup system's under attack. It's dangerous, so tread carefully if you want to get closer. Ally down! If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies.
No one got hit.
An ally needs your help. You don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in. This is bad. Somebody's down.
Jensen left.
Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them.
Oh, GG. I can say Goku for real. Level up.
Alright guys, I'm gonna end the stream now. If you stayed this long, I'd like to say thank you. Please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll be streaming again tomorrow. Have yourself a good night. Peace.